What's up, my comic book brothers and my comic book sisters from another mister? Today we're going to do a Redeemer Explained video brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. On one side we have hell spawns. On the other hand, heaven has given us redeemers. These are creations that have goodness and righteousness in them. While hell spawns have no moral code, redeemers are creations that balance the scales and protect heaven's flock members. With time, ethereal masters seek out the Star Hive's aid to create soldiers loyal to God and his rule. The Star Hive carries out the selection of mortals who are deemed good enough to be redeemers, and they are then transformed into angelic warriors with elemental fire, which is on par with Hell's minions. One thing to note with redeemers is that not everything is good. These beings retain no knowledge of mortal existence from their past and do not know about being the redeemer upon their return to the mortal realm. Everything between the journeys from a mortal to a redeemer is blurred out for most of them. Some instances like 80 Frank retain memories of their past life even after their transformation. The redeemers have rage inside them too. Even though they have righteousness in their hearts, they are bearers of light instead of darkness. 3 people were selected to have the mantle of the redeemer: Jason Wynn, Phil Temper, and the current one being 80 Frank. Jason Wynn was chosen as the Redeemer as he was the person who killed Al Simmons before he became Spawn. By the method of nuclear diffusion, Wynn's body combined with the elemental fire. It caused him great pain to his body, and that is something that could only be reduced by defeating Spawn. Although Wynn came close to doing so, he was distracted by criminals, which allowed Spawn to turn the tide in his favor and beat the Redeemer. The Redeemer was recalled, and due to lack of purity, Wynn was returned to Earth. The following events were wiped from his mind. Phil Temper was often on the wrong side of the law. He then found God and changed his ways to become a model citizen. He is teleported to the orbital angel station where he is infused with elemental fire to become the next Redeemer. He is the first being resurrected by necroplasm magic given to him by a hell spawn. Spawn's encounter with Temper made him realize he was stronger than Wynn, but even after this, Spawn sliced his arms right off and managed to defeat him. Finally, 80 Frank is the person currently holding the mantle of the Redeemer. Frank was released from juvenile detention. He blamed Spawn for this and killed himself. However, he was then reborn as the Redeemer. His body was then revived at the hospital, leaving doctors stunned. Spawn and the Redeemer later work together, and he receives a box of Eden from Spawn and delivers it to him. The pair is then betrayed by Cagliostro when he steals the power of hell and vanishes out with the new administration. The Redeemer remained in hell with nowhere to go. Eddie makes a return to his role as the Redeemer where he attempts to assassinate Sarah, who is the girlfriend of Jim Downing, the successor of Al Simmons' Spawn, thinking she is a servant of hell. But then he doesn't go through with it after he realizes that she was a Christian and granted her one of the crucifixes in order to protect her against the hellish influences. The Redeemer then appears to interrogate Jim in order to find the whereabouts of the Redeemer's wife, Victoria. She was the angel that tried to kill Jim but was eventually defeated and got her wings removed by the Violator that left his wife amnesiac. The Redeemer was later revealed to be working for the Violator after he was bit and turned into a vampire angel hybrid alongside his fallen wife Victoria. He was then sent to slaughter Blood's vampires under order by Violator for betraying their alliance. The Redeemer and Rapture then return to take on Al Simmons, and Al reveals shocking news that 80 Frank's body is still in the Redeemer's possession. The common abilities that were possessed by all the Redeemers include divine empowerment, energy projection, superhuman strength, superhuman durability, superhuman agility, superhuman reflexes, and teleportation. Just superhuman everything. Redeemers can also sense and hunt hell spawns wherever they are located. One major weakness known of Redeemers is that they may be reborn into any human vessel which is pure and contains the elemental fire. Upon being destroyed, the human vessel returns to the orbital angel station and may be reborn or returned to Earth. And that is the end of the Redeemer Explained. What you guys think of this video? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you'd like to know more about these Spawn characters explained, check out the playlist at the end of the video. If you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe to this channel. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. And don't forget these other Spawn issues. Check out Rated Comics because we have done reviews of Spawn issue number 298 all the way up to its current issue. And we also done reviews of King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, and the Scorchers. So yeah, you'll be seeing a whole lot more Redeemer where that came from. And last but not least, this video is sponsored by coffee. So if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description. But the greatest compliment you guys can do is by liking the video and subscribing to this channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.